first of all, you know, it's always an interesting week when you have your senior class playing their last home game, and you know, we'll have a lot of their parents here and or family representatives for that last game, and you know, it's just there's a certain degree of finality there for those kids. So you always try to wish them the best. You want to have success for them at your last home game. And then with Tennessee Tech, we seem to always play them in close games. It's always made for TV games. You know, they've always been like that as long as we've been here. And we don't see it any different. They're a very good team. They're young like us. They're athletic. And, you know, they really haven't changed too many things. They've got some plays that will cater to the personnel that they have. But, you know, they've got their system in place.
I know they've had a bunch of injuries like you guys have had. I know they're using a lot of freshmen and sophomores, maybe some by design, some I think by necessity. You see a lot of similarities in the two teams, or?
Well, yeah. You know, when you look at the rosters, they probably have a couple more seniors on the team and juniors than we do. But that's usually the case. Typically, if you have that young a group, it's a combination of having a young class anyway, or a young team anyway, and then there's also the injury factor that can step in and maybe reduce your age of your team.
And getting back to senior day, you talked before, I know that's always a special, something they'll probably remember. I know you mentioned last year, you probably still remember your senior day, at least parts of it, huh? I mean, something they'll probably remember all their lives, their last home game, won't they?
Oh yeah, it is. You know, you know, for some kids, that's the last home game for them in their careers, you know, and everybody wants to go out looking good, you know. And so I think that'd be big for them to be able to come up and do well, you know, and they'll have family members coming as well. You always want to look good in front of your family.
I know not a big senior group, especially not among people who are actually playing a lot, but some pretty key guys like, I know, Carbo, Andrews, Foster, those guys, they've had good careers for you guys.
Oh, they have, you know, and you're right. I'm thinking it's the smallest senior group that I've ever been associated with, you know, just total numbers. And, you know, some of it is injury. We lost a couple kids, even kids that's on that 11. 2 or 3 of them have not played this year at all due to injury. And then we've got about another 3 or 4 that didn't contribute that much this year because of either injury or something else, you know. So you're looking at, right now, there's 1 starter on offense and 2 starters on defense that are seniors.
What about, I gotta ask you, Coach, I know you used 2 quarterbacks the other day. What is it gonna be like? Just go through practice to see who starts this week? Or?
You know, they both did some good things and they both did some bad things. And so, you know, I guess it's a good problem to have. We'd like to have one guy step up, you know, but they both did some good things, and you know, we'll just go from there. Can't tell you much about that at this point.
I guess the week will determine, I guess, who actually starts or who plays most, or?
Yeah, we'll see. You know, it's Monday, and we have not had a practice since the game on Saturday. We've looked at the film as a staff. Nowadays, these kids are able to look at the film on their own, but then we'll sit down with them this evening, actually, or this afternoon, and actually watch the game with them. So, I mean, we're way too early to get into all that. But I knew you'd ask.
Yeah. I did think Kyle looked really comfortable out there for not, you know, playing, you know, in a month maybe. He hadn't played in a real game. He looked pretty comfortable, didn't you think?
Well, like I said, you know, they both did some good things and they both did bad. You know, I thought it was good to have them come in and close the game out the way he did. There's no question about it.
Thought he threw some nice balls,
Yeah.
especially on the move and stuff, where he had to kind of get away from pressure and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
He showed his athletic ability for sure, yeah.
Sure.
So what's Tech really do maybe well that you're kind of concerned with, or anything in particular?
Well, you know, there are multiple offense. There's a fair amount of carryover similarity to us. You'll see a little smattering on offense, misdirection plays. They'll throw the ball on space. They've got some really good speed out there, so good misdirection stuff. And they'll always try the deep ball, you know. they're a team that likes to keep you on your heels with different misdirections, play action passes. They always keep the moving quarterback and scrambles. And on defense, they're always active. You know, they're young like us, but you can see the potential in them. They're active.
You said the freshman quarterback looks pretty good, huh?
Yeah,
He's
they've got
played a
two.
lot,
They've
yeah.
got two quarterbacks. They've got one that played some against us last year, and very quick, very fast kid. Can really break down your defense with his speed. And they do have design quarterback runs for both quarterbacks. And then the other kid's a much taller kid, redshirt freshman. I think he's listed as 6'3", 6'4", and but he also has some mobility, and he can throw the ball as well as run as well. He played quite a bit in this last game. I don't know the reason why.
On the stats, he's played in every game, so I don't know if they used to by design, or I know that one kid from last year has definitely been hurt a lot.
Yeah, they're playing
Yeah.
two quarterbacks. There's no question when you look on the film. Now, I didn't see much of 5 in this last game.